Hello. Thanks a lot for taking time to come and join our first episode of Digital Mastery Minutes webinar series. My name is Abdul and I'll be your host for today's and further Mastery Minute sessions. As we have announced this initiative on our LinkedIn page, we would like to share with you some of the special, interesting, and some of the great use cases on how we use, design, and implement some of the great digital tools out there when we engage with our clients and partners. So I will be featuring with you some of the great ways of how you can use these tools, show you some of the walkthroughs on its unique features, and basically try to show you how you can really benefit from these technologies and platforms for the benefit of your organization, business, or maybe for your professional activities. So today, as some people voted, I would like to share with you how you can use Asana, which is a worldwide recognized and adopted work management system and platform. So how you can use Asana to digitally transform and improve your organization's entire recruitment process. So I'll be showcasing the private university case, but this way we implemented this. Actually, you can apply to your other business as well, but we can also discuss further on how we can really customize it to your own business very specific needs. So without further ado, let's dive in. And so now I would like to start with some of the frequent challenges that are faced by that are experienced by many universities, both state and private universities, in Uzbekistan or could be in any other country, literally. So the first thing is that, as probably with other organizations as well, but this is very much seen, that at universities there is always a constant demand for new talents, be it a new teacher or some administrative staff member or any professional for this or other department. And the challenge of it is that sometimes there is a need could arise to fulfill a certain role almost immediately. So this really results that because of the speed of this matter, this really results that multiple staff members from different departments are involved in the process. So, which means that most of the time, non-HR team members are getting involved in trying to help out to find certain candidates and fulfill those roles, which seems to be like a good thing. But because there is no real like a structure of this process, in reality it results that CVs and the different candidates are being collected and shared from everywhere, like from all channels, not only from the website, but personally by different team members through instant messaging platforms like Telegram, WhatsApp, and so on. And this really creates the certain overlaps in the process, because it really causes issues in a way that for example, for some single position, few people could be involved, and then different communications. So and really this creates other issues for the applicants themselves, because by the time they reach to the HR department, because of the different communication, it's not really always clear where they stand. And not only that, but this also creates further challenges after a certain candidate has been hired, because For example, it could be that the person that candidate used to communicate with before being hired already left the organization, or it could be the fact that during the time when some certain cases arise, certain issues come up, and it's not always clear who communicated what and what conditions, because there is no single point of tracking for HR team to really find out the cause of the issues. So and obviously there are even more challenges, but these are probably some of the highlights that I wanted to share that really create the certain need that you as an organization should consider to transform your recruitment process. So, and with this in mind, I would like to share the 3 essential recruitment boards that we would suggest you consider implementing. So and these are the essential recruitment boards are the ones that most of the recruitment activities take place. So with this way you can try to kind of document this and really streamline as a centralized platform. So the first one is the request for candidates. So everything starts with like departments. They would show the need for to fulfill certain to fill certain role, so they can request HR team on their needs for a certain teacher or for a certain head of the faculty or other administrative staff member and so on. So with this in mind, let me show you how this board actually looks inside Asana. So this is the board, which is called Request for Candidates, and this is being used in order to help organization employees to better communicate their new staff needs, new staff member needs with the HR team. And this includes 4 sections, so-called like stages. So the requested, reviewing, fulfilled, and deferred. So as the name suggests, requested is a starting point where an employer would make an entry as a task which is assigned to the HR person, and then specify for which team they would need that person, and in the description they would probably showcase certain criteria and so on. And after HR person starts reviewing those requests, it goes to the second stage, which is a reviewing board. So it is a good idea for the requested person to see that their request is really not being ignored, but actually being taken up by the HR team seriously, and they are making certain progress with that. So if this search for a new candidate becomes successful and the person gets hired, then it moves to this point, to the fulfilled stage, and over time you can see how actually HR team is there really helping all the departments across the organization to really supply them with the right candidates for their jobs. So and there are situations where, for instance, a certain role could be cancelled or put on hold for lots of different reasons, and for that they can put that they can move to the deferred section. So in the deferred section, it would mean that that certain position was put on hold until further notice. So this is the the starting point as the request for candidates. So this is the board that you can consider starting up with, and obviously it does have different parameters here as well, but probably we will be able to cover them on our other sessions. So now going back to our slides. So the second board is the actual job applicants board, and that's where everything is being board, and that's where this is the biggest board where it records and documents all the applicants coming and going out from this from its designated stages. So and the other board is internal referrals board. So internal referrals is basically is the way for staff for organization members to better communicate their recommendations with the organization. So let's say, I mean, everyone could have different people they would like to recommend to working together or to working in the same organization they work at, and instead of doing this out of sight of the HR team or out of sight of the management behind the doors, this is actually a very transparent way for them to specify where they can, how they can really refer those candidates, and this is also pretty simple in a way that if an employee wants to recommend someone, they would, make an entry as a task. So with the name and then the prospective title of that, assign that to HR person. So it gets recorded on her board, and then they specify who is this referred by, and then they specify the team member they are recommending that person to, and then different other labels. Which is not the scope of our today's session. So, so this request for candidates and internal referrals are kind of very much internal boards. It means that the candidates come from inside the organization before the role is actually being announced online. So, so now let's move on to the main board, to the biggest board of the recruitment team, and that is the job applicants board. And the way this board is structured is that it starts with the actual application form, single application form, which is created inside Asana using Asana forms, and then it is embedded on the client website. So so this way the applicants, when he or she submits the application, it goes directly to the desktop of the HR person, which is good for the applicant to know about this, so they know that their application will be dealt almost immediately, and also for the HR team as well. So, and the way it works is this way. So if I can show you, so this is the website of one example of this private university whom we help to integrate Asana across the organization. So here on that website, you can see there's this menu, and if you go to this menu, all these sections, and then assuming like I'm a job applicant for this instance, so here there's a career section. So, and when a prospective applicant scrolls down to this career section, when they click this, it actually loads the actual Asana form. Which really includes very basic things, very essential things they would need for a new applicant. So there's no need to really complicate this application on this initial stage. So here it consists of like, I can show you the example, so how it works. So as a prospective applicant, so you would choose which role you're mostly interested in to apply. So let's say I'm picking up this head of international cooperation, and then let's say I'm typing my name here, my email, and then I put in some phone number, and then I can upload some file as my CV, and then I can put maybe some the cover letter, and then there are some specifics which is related for this organization. So we'll just randomly will pick up, and then I click submit. So as you see, when I click submit, I get this kind message. Thanks for your interest in joining CIU. Your application has already reached the desk of our HR manager. So if there is a match, you'll be contacted within a week. And so here it gives this notification as well, because we opened that HR person account. So on her account, you can see there's this notification comes that there is a new job application. But the great thing is with this is that here what I'm trying to show is that when you go to this job applicants board, or better, if we go to inbox where all these latest notifications are stored. So here that HR person can see that there's this new applicant, head of international cooperation, and then it's structured in a way to highlight only the job title they applied and the name. So when they click this, they can see this actually contains all the further details that they filled up, and based on that, HR person will go ahead and put that in that right stage. So let's say, and one thing also to mention is that once this application reaches the board of the HR team, it actually automatically assigns to the HR person, and then it creates the task status as a planned. And let's say that a person starts to reviewing that application, she can change that to like in process and move through with that applicant. So so this is how actually the application immediately comes to the Asana board, to its dedicated Asana board. And now we go to what is next, what happens next. So after this happens, so each received job application will then proceed by the HR team through different following board sections. So and inside this applications board, we actually set up like a two-phased board sections or stages. So first, as you see, like the website submissions, so all the new applications received, and then the section of being reviewed, and then after certain candidates get shortlisted, so it's another section. And then there are further stages of the first interview, second interview, and for teachers it could be some demo lessons required. And then after this first phase of stages, the second phase is actually when the action points, so the job can be offered. So then and there could be situations that offer can be either accepted or rejected, so this is also recorded inside the system. And then once the person gets hired, then there is its own designated section. But it could be that the person is really a great candidate but not really the best fit for that particular role, and instead of removing that person or like labeling them as not suitable, they can put this as a to the reserved section. So and here I can show you again so how these sections actually look like. So here we go back again to this job applicants form. So as you can see here is the website submissions. So as you can see, there are plenty applications are being received on a regular basis, and here you can see that two more sections other sources and internal referrals, which is not on the slide, but it is in the board. What this means is that website submission section stores all applications which come directly from the website form, and other sources, it could be like let's say some CVs coming from Headhunter job board website, from LinkedIn, from other third-party job board site, and internal referrals that whoever refers certain candidate internally, then it gets stored. So HR always can see where is the source, where this applicant is coming from, and based on that, with the priority level, they can act on that. So now they can see this. There is this other sections of reviewed. People get shortlisted. You can see that this is a very active board, and then we can see that fewer people get first interview, and then there's second interview, demo lessons, accepted, hired, and so on. So this is again, this all have their own designated, dedicated labels, but we may cover a few interesting points about labels in our other sessions, hopefully. So now let's go back to our slides, and so these are the actual 3 essential boards that I wanted to share with you, and which very much captures almost full scope of activities that HR team and particular recruitment team is busy on a daily basis, so what kind of outcomes you can really expect, what kind of further benefits is that the first of all is that if you try to set this up in such order, like, you will end up having this centralized recruitment process and the actual procedure. So nothing gets missed, nothing gets omitted. So you can always see how a certain applicant really journeys through those stages, and you can always see which candidates actually completed their journeys on which stage. This also creates this effective but at the same time very collaborative engagement of parties. So instead of trying to engage your staff members helping you out like informally or behind the doors or like without HR team is being aware of, it's a one channel, it's a one centralized platform where everyone participates if they are willing to contribute, and this really creates a good spirit and organizational culture. So in a way, this really helps HR team to make much faster and very transparent decisions, because as the applicant sails through the stages and it is visible to all parties who are related to it, they can really see that where the issue, how these people performed in this or other stage, and obviously this helps HR team to really not delay any applications, which is good also for the applicants, so they can get their responses in a very fast manner. And the other great thing is that we shouldn't underestimate is that with this particular structure, process and procedures being in place, this really allows for the creation of this kind of any minute status of staff and demand and supply. So what I mean by that is that so HR is always aware that okay, how many people are needed by the university, and what is the supply of that through different sources, and what is the status of those incoming applications really to meet those needs. So and this is really great thing to have, that whenever there is a need for a for a report or for a status update or just for their own needs, they are always clear how many people are on stage for the interview, how many people on demo, how many people really contributed. So maybe like contributed in a way, how many referred people, and who in the team are really being a star, so probably could be better recognized, and so on and so on. And this really is a powerful thing. So overall, it really allows better managing constant need for new talents and hires, both for the HR team and for the organization overall. So and obviously there are even some other outcomes and good things you can expect based on your own specific needs, but I think these are the ones worth to be highlighted. So this really concludes our short webinar session today. As we promised, we are going to last this like between 20 to 30 minutes. So thanks a lot for taking time again. I very much hope this was interesting for you, informative, and hopefully it was useful, so you can really go ahead and try out these use cases on your own. And although this is I showed the university example, but as an official Asana solutions partner, we can really help you to tailor this platform to your very specific needs, be it like doesn't have to be HR, it could be like some other department, or it could be across the whole organization. And we really have a lot of experience using Asana, and we can really help you to make it integrated in a way that it can help you to become more effective and more successful with all your operations and project. So please feel free to ask any questions and leave comments just right below this video. And we really chose this format to be like a little different format, but we hope that this way we can create a certain ongoing conversation on the topics we discuss. So you can, with this permanent link of this video session, you can leave your comments, and I'll try to answer them as soon as I see them. But also you can reach me out on LinkedIn. So this is my profile. I'm happy to connect with you. And but if you have any more specific questions and you would like to discuss further how Asana can be helpful for your organization, for your projects, or just discuss other points, please feel free to email me on my email. So thanks again for your time. I really hope you enjoyed it. So, and I will hope to see you again on next week, next Wednesday on the 8th. So have a great day, and bye now. Thank you.